She forgot to sign again. That's an AARP. All right, well, anyway, we welcome you to the Talk of Life Talk Show with AARP in the house. All right, so there's Kimberly, Tanisha, here's Linda, and I am Elma. I think I got everybody's name right tonight. Okay, so we're in for a treat tonight, you all. We're going to have some awesome topics tonight. And we would love for you to share your comments on the Talk of Life Talk Show with all of us. Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So we're in for a treat. So we want you to know Philippians 1:6. My version is, since Kimberly don't know where the sign is finish what you start. And on this show, we try to do that. But sometimes AARP kick in and we forget it's Monday. And we only have one person up here that's young enough to be off of AARP. So we're going to hold.
I got a
Oh,
slight
what's your
taste
name?
of it.
What's your name, baby?
What's your name? I know. What's your name? How you get?
Oh, no. She part of AARP too now.
How you even get on this?
Yeah, thank you. So she part of AARP too now.
I did. I'm like,
I
really
tell
got-
you, this girl, I tell you. But anyway, this is Tanisha, and she's the youngest one up here. She still don't even know her name.
I don't.
Oh, Lord.
It depends on the day of the week.
It's Monday.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, thank you. Now, I can expect Kim to do that, but not you. Okay, so
And
tonight
Helen is back.
Who is
Helen
that,
Wilkins.
Kim?
Mama Wilkins is
Oh,
back.
I told you, hey,
Mama
Mama.
Wilkins, Helen
Mama
Wilkins
is
back.
all right, because Mama
She
probably
out of
remember
therapy,
more than
yeah.
Kim does.
She does,
And stuff.
she
So,
does.
okay, so we're excited tonight because we're going to talk on some good topics, okay? So we're going to start off with, what do you think? And we're so blessed to have Dr. Linda on the show tonight. This is Dr. Linda. And if you notice, Dr. Linda got her nice little, she done got grown, y'all. This is Dr. Linda. So Dr. Linda might talk about anything tonight.
She's our sexologist.
Yeah, she's our sexologist. She know, because Christians need to know
Yes.
about sex, because we always doing it. So look, she done got choked over here, Dr. Linda. But anyway, we're going to start the show off with, what do you think? And if you have any comments, or if you have a question or a topic you want us to talk about. Now, we're all Christians up here, and we're going to tell you like it is, okay?
Amen.
And we want you to understand that the Bible has everything in there. It's all in the Word of God. But some Christians think that it's wrong to talk about certain topics.
Amen.
But if it's in the Word of God, then we ought to be able
could
to
it be
talk
wrong?
about it.
I would
Okay.
like to remain anonymous.
What you say, Kim?
I don't want anybody to know I'm a Christian. Can I remain anonymous?
No.
So nothing I say would be held against me.
Okay, Kim.
What's the scripture?
That's okay, Kimberly. If you deny him now, okay, Kimberly.
Just denied her name.
I didn't say I denied him. I just didn't want them to know that I've accepted him in case I need to say something
Well, that's okay.
that
Because we all have sinned and come short of the, okay, now don't get me preaching up in here.
Probably half of those on there AARP.
Pete,
They
they-
won't remember after 30 minutes.
they'll be asleep. They won't know what I said.
They won't know. The
I
kids
know
don't
Helen
even
Wilkins
remember
knows.
what she
I
just
know
said.
my mama does
And
it
stuff.
all.
So, you know, hey,
Mama
we all
Wilkins-
are guilty right
Helen
now.
Wilkins dozing off. You gotta protect the guilty. Sometimes you gotta
But
protect
say
the
you're
guilty.
proven innocent. I mean, right, is that it?
No, you
Yeah.
proving
You're
guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah.
It's-
No, you're
no,
proving
you're innocent.
innocent until
God, I tell you, help me, Lord. They don't even remember that.
But in society now,
I might have to
you
call
have
Carlos.
You have to prove you
Innocent.
guilty.
I thought
What is it?
innocent.
Guilty.
No, it's innocent.
If you guilty, they still think you
No.
guilty. If
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
innocent.
If
She's talking
you-
about right now how society treats us. That's
Right.
what Linda's talking about.
That's
you,
Dr.
Linda.
Roof over here. Dr.
That's our
Linda Roof over
sexologist.
here. Okay, so this is, what do you think? We want you all to think about this.
Okay.
Is it okay
Well,
for you to date your friend, dad or mom? What do you think?
is it okay to date how old is my friend?
I
First
don't
of all,
know. All I know is
Which
this is
friend
a
is-
question.
and how old are they?
I don't know, Kim. It's just the question is it okay for you to date your friend, dad or mom?
Is it okay for you to date your friend?
I think they should discuss it with their friend and see how they feel, even though you're the one that's actually, feeling that way towards a person. So,
But they're dating now.
oh, they're already
And
dating.
they are dating.
Oh,
But
Okay,
the-
you saying
secretly.
you talking about like your mom is dating your friend? No, your dad.
Yeah,
I
or
mean,
either it could be your mom. It could be, okay, I'll give you an example.
like I have male friends, so my male friend is dating my
your
mom.
daughter. Dang, y'all done got it mixed up already. Is it okay for you to date your friend? Okay, me and Tanisha are friends, okay?
Yeah.
And Tanisha daddy is dating me. And Tanisha doesn't know this, that I'm dating her daddy, but we are friends.
So why would Tanisha not know that you dating her dad?
Because I haven't
if
told
y'all
her.
friends?
No, that's because I haven't told her.
Is she living in the
that-
house with her daddy?
Yeah, and her daddy hadn't told her either.
But maybe he don't want her to know.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I
is
get
it
what you're
okay
saying.
for you to do that? How would you feel about that?
I would feel betrayed for one by my friend. I mean, my dad. If it was my dad, I already know. I was like, friend, don't do that. Run, friend, run. But
Okay.
no, I would feel betrayed on both ends because I'm like, okay, what else are they hiding from me? You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So at least run it past me. Let me feel like I'm a part of this regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, hey friend, hey mama, friend. And
That's
I was
right.
like, wait a minute, now do I call you mama or do I call you friend? And we're the same age.
That's right. And
So,
your daddy
yeah.
is like 20 years older?
I don't know.
It depends.
I'm open-minded. They're grown
Yeah.
ups. I wouldn't be offended because I don't expect them to tell me about when they're having sex either.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't expect them to tell me when they're having sex
Oh,
either. What they
But
doing
you
in
wouldn't
the
feel
bedroom.
funny knowing that
No,
your
they're
friend.
grown. And it,
But
for
if
me,
I
that's why I
know-
asked. It's depending on what age. I mean, maybe if I was young and immature, it would bother me. But right now,
But she's
if my
23 or she's
she's an adult. She
33.
is a consenting adult.
Adult, yeah.
For me, she's a consenting adult. So,
But this is your daddy, Kim, that she's sleeping with. This is your friend. It's not like he's sleeping. Look,
It would
this
gross
is your
me out.
dad going with your friend.
Yeah, that would gross me out
it
in a
would-
way.
I mean, she's a woman. Does she want? Is he married? Is he still with my mom?
No, it's just your dad is
He
dating.
met my friend and he's
Right.
dating her.
He's
Your friend been
attracted.
over to
He's
your house,
attracted.
y'all in the bed, y'all talking
They're
about all this
attracted.
stuff. But she has not told you that she was dating your dad.
Yeah, no, it would gross me
bother
out
me.
if she started trying to tell me the sexual part of it. But if we're older and I'm like, okay, if I know my friend, if I know her history, depending on her history, if she's a gold digger or whatever, then okay, if they have a good chemistry, I'm like, to each his own,
Okay.
But I would feel still betrayed because I feel like I'm a part of this regardless, and now I'm in the middle, and now it's like I almost have to choose, but not really.
But do you feel like you're putting yourself in the middle?
I know it would be because if it's an argument, the first person they're going to try to go to, oh, why your dad, or why you didn't tell me your dad, or why you didn't tell me your friend, and that will be the only
So
thing
what
that
you're
would.
saying is that if they start dating, then all of a sudden, he starts showing his true color,
Mm-hmm.
and then she'll come back to you and say, "Well, why didn't you tell me your dad did this, and why do you?"
Yep,
'Cause,
and I'm-
and then she'll be telling you the history when in actuality you had already warned her, "Don't do it, run from the hills."
So I'm
you
going
know.
to tell them if they didn't tell me in the beginning, don't tell
Don't
me your
tell me
problem
now.
now.
But everybody don't have a bad dad.
No, not everybody.
Everybody don't have a dad. He's a
but
good
it
dad.
still
He's
wouldn't
a
want to
good-
know their
Some people
business.
don't have dads, so.
Yeah, he could be a good person,
But
or,
this
or,
one have a
the
dad.
mom or the dad could be a good person. Could be a good person.
Yeah, this one have
This
See,
one
I'm
have
not
a
going to
dad.
the extreme of being a bad
Yes.
person. My dad would be a good person, a quality person, and for me, so would my friend.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
If she's that close to me,
Uh-huh.
she's a decent person. That's
Okay.
just been my
Okay.
life. If she's that close to me in that circle, she's a decent person.
Okay.
So I wouldn't really. She has integrity to me. Most of my friends
So
that
what
are
if
like
your
right
dad
in my
married
circle,
her?
I'd
And
be
you
happy.
gotta call her mom, or would you call her what?
It's depending on the age we are. It's really depending on the age.
You and her the same age,
It
and your
really-
daddy married her.
I mean, am I 50? Am I 80? That's what I'm saying. Am
Okay,
I
so
in
if
my
you-
20s?
let's see,
And that
23
still wouldn't even bother me either.
Okay.
I'd be like, what's up,
Well,
Mom?
that's
What's up? I
good.
mean, that wouldn't bother me. I mean, they are, it's a man and a woman having a relationship
Okay.
to me. You know, that wouldn't bother me.
Okay, so
'Cause
you
if,
said
you know-
it would. What you
It
said?
would only bother me when they come to bring me their problems. They didn't bring me
Okay,
their
they didn't
problems
bring
in the
it to you.
beginning. Then that's if they have problems. Don't come with me because I don't want to be torn in between the both of them. Like I say, to each his own. But don't bring me nothing because you wouldn't considering my feelings when y'all started dating and everything. So don't come to me after the fact.
Okay.
Period.
So you want to look at her different because she's with your dad now?
My
You wanna
friend
look
is
at her
my
different?
friend, and my dad will be my dad.
Dad.
And if lines
You
are
all are
crossed,
good.
I mean, there's some people that may, but you're asking me. I mean, what
Yeah.
about you ladies that are
What do you all think out there in the
embracing?
audience, Facebook?
Yeah, but
Would you
embracing
have a problem with your friend dating your dad
marriage.
or your
What do
mom?
you think? Embracing marriage. What do you
Okay.
think?
All right, we're going to ask Carlos. Carlos, what would you think about that? How would you feel about that? Is it okay for you to date your friend, dad? I mean, it'd be your friend mom, I guess.
I was trying to see if Keith had somebody for my mama. Shoot. Right now, I was trying to see, Keith, you got any of your friends for my mama.
So what do you think?
I mean,
Okay, what would you do, Carlos? You found out that one of your friends is dating your mom. This is your bosom buddy friend, and you walk in and see him kissing your mom. What you gonna say, Carlos?
I'm swinging on him.
You what? What do you say?
I'm a swing on him.
You gonna fight him, Carlos?
Yeah.
You catch him kissing your mom?
Yeah, I'm a swing on him.
So
Not
let
gonna
me ask you
happen.
something.
What?
What if one of your girlfriends dated your son?
but you got to realize our
Yeah, that's
friends
a good
nowadays
question.
are all different ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Because
still
I have
just
friends
like
that are
a
in the 20s
question.
that
Yeah.
are, that are close. I have friends that are AARP,
Yeah.
and I have
Okay.
friends that are 40.
If your friend
So
is
it's just-
40 years old and she's dating your son in her 40s, how would you feel about that?
Let's do 50 because he's in his 30s right now. And say for instance, I found out London was dating my son. Now this would be close. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm gonna probably be shocked. I'm gonna be like, what the hell do you want with this old woman?
I would wait. I would train up a child.
You should go.
You know she's a sexologist now. I don't know why you
She's
asked.
Sexologist, baby.
You can't ask a
You
sexologist.
know what I'm saying?
Ask the
Like that's a
sexologist,
shocker
baby.
because I'm like, what the hell? Now I've been around you all this time, and here you are dating that baby
She did
that's
that
younger
baby.
than your own son.
But that's
No,
but he a grown man though.
I know, but it would still be a shocker.
I know.
It would still be a shocker, but I wouldn't interfere with it. I just have to accept her old AARP.
She over there blushing. You see what you did
But
to
you know
her?
that would be something to think of. But I'd be like, dang, she can't give him no kids, and I want some grandkids.
Grandbabies.
So no, that would work with me. Hey, Darnell, what would you think, Darnell? The question is it okay for you to date your friend, dad, or mom? Hey, Darnell, you got to write something on that. Okay, Water, who is that? Water.
Hey,
and
Adrian
said
and my
it would
sis.
be
That's
awkward
your
at
sister.
first,
No, my
but
other,
if that's what the
Shanita
two of
was
them
doing.
want, and they're happy, then step out on faith. They are grown.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. I would have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to deal with it, but it would shock the hell out of me.
Me too.
I tell you.
That is too funny.
That would
Oh,
really
my God.
get me,
You
though.
got me slitting over there blushing.
That's because that blood have more fun.
I know that's right.
You know, but anyway, hi, Cece. Hi, Embracing Marriage. How are you all doing? So y'all can comment at the bottom of the screen, okay?
Hey,
All
sis.
right.
Hey,
Hey,
Miss
cuz. She
Turner.
said, hey, cuz.
And hey, cousin.
Okay, so that was what do you think, okay?
Hey, Daphne.
Hey, Daphne, we love you and miss you. Okay, so
Hey, Helen.
what is another one? Good evening,
I have
everyone.
one.
She said, okay, so Linda has one, Lord. We don't know about Dr. Sexology.
My question is, what do you think when someone calls and asks you, or no, texts you, and texts you through another sibling that he needs money,
Oh.
but he wants you to send it forward the text to the person that he needs the money from?
Like
We're gonna ask Kimberly to answer that one.
Wait,
What
and
you
he
what?
still owe.
He owe money.
He owe.
going around.
And it's not off the work he goes. He
See,
owe. Not off to work he goes.
He's
but
not working.
no, he's not working.
Oh.
It's
But
your
he-
brother.
Yeah, it's my brother. And he
Kim done busted up.
No, I thought you said your brother. I don't know why I thought you said brother. Okay, next question.
Well, we hope the brothers are listening.
yeah, my brother is listening. Kenny probably.
Okay, so
And
the
anyway,
question
next
is,
question.
they already owe money.
They already owe me.
But then they're afraid to ask the other brother, so they forward the
it
text and
to the
want
other
you
sister, the
to
baby
forward
sister.
to the brother that they want to borrow the money from. Okay, Kimberly, what do you say? Because Kimberly's our money expert.
Yeah, she is.
What you gonna say,
Okay,
Kim?
I got 6 brothers. They have never asked me for money all the years we've known each other. Now I'm always asking them, but
But
they've
would
never
you
asked
text
me.
the other brother if you know that you owe the one that you want the money from? Boy, that sounds.
would I? Yeah, give me some money, shoot.
Even if you owe them the money,
give me
Kim.
some more money.
What is that, Kim? Say,
Yeah, give me some more money.
So even
I get that later. Just give me some right now. That's a
you
whole
pay,
nother.
just add that to your
Yeah,
bill.
that's a whole nother situation. Don't bring that situation up now.
Kim say, just add that to my bill. Put that on my tab.
Yes,
And I'll pay it all at one
I
time.
may even
What
go
would you
ask
say
their
to
wives. Look, I may go ask their wives. and tell
Oh,
them, don't
Lord,
tell
you
them.
sure gonna get them in trouble then. But what would you say, Tab? Would you text them?
Well, first of all, if they got to go all the way around the bush, then I'm
The
gonna
mulberry
pretend like,
bush?
yeah, no, I'm pretend like, oh, what are y'all talking about?
You gonna play the dumb thing.
Like if you can't come to me as my brother or family
Even
member,
though I
Right.
owe you money.
yeah, I could easily take no.
But you still want
Nope. Nope.
Girl, you too funny.
Because my cousin used to always tell me, and they used to irritate the life out of me. As long as I owe you, you'll never be broke. That's why you
I
not
heard
broke.
that. I heard
That's
that.
why,
That's
no.
No, because see, I'm gonna add some interest to that.
yeah.
I don't want to hear that
But
long
if they
as
don't have J-O-B,
B.
they're not gonna be able to give you no
No
M-O-N.
M-O-N-E-Y. So you gotta
That's true.
say
No.
But then some people get mad when they owe you money.
I know.
They get mad because you
Yeah.
won't give them some more money, but you already owe me money, and I'm tired of hearing this lie. I'm gonna pay you on the next paycheck.
Yeah, and
But
the
you don't have a
paycheck
J-O-B.
Never come. That paycheck never come.
Never come.
Never come.
What makes it worse is if they're out there on a shopping spree or if
Oh
they're out
no!
there.
Don't put it on
Oh,
Facebook.
don't wait. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Don't get me started on
That's
that.
From
one.
their funding streams. That first piece of money I got from you was a whole different funding stream. And you know, in the workforce, you can't mix funding streams because it's a disallowed cause. So, so stay focused.
Because I be like, don't post if you do. You
That's
know,
right.
Don't post.
That happened to me now. They come over there talking about they need their rent and all this stuff and everything, and I'm sitting up there
That is
feeling sorry for them.
funny.
Then I get on Facebook, they over here wanting Sawgrass or either residue or one of them.
Yeah.
And they over here eating off the money and saying that they
But you don't
needed
know.
some
You
rent.
don't know if that's the money they borrowed
No,
from you.
that wasn't.
Or it's the
they
money.
lost money the day
You
before.
know that.
I mean, the
But
money.
you still, sister. You don't know if that's the money they borrowed from you or is that the money they borrowed from me.
Somebody
Or
else.
that's,
I know, right? Oh, well, in this case, you know, it's hard for her to say no. Linda, can I borrow a couple of
no.
You taught Linda well.
I know.
No.
No.
But you know, that is so funny because they will get mad at you because you won't allow them to get no more money.
Yes.
But why do they get angry? That's what I can't understand. Why
But you don't
someone?
understand my situation.
I don't need to hear how you already owe me money, right, Kim? Just give me the money now. What Kim say? More.
Ah, she gonna tell them to
Oh, Rodney
move.
is on, y'all.
Rodney.
Hey,
Rodney.
Rodney, we need some advice, Rodney,
Don't be
about
mad,
paying
that's me.
people back. Is it good to borrow money when you know you owe the person, Rodney, and they want to borrow some money from you?
More
Kim
money.
say, you gotta understand the situation.
Oh, man.
But anyway, that's a good one. That's a thing. Oh, Rodney say, why is
Don't
Tanisha
even.
Price wearing her COVID
mask.
Mask. Oh, you trying to be fun. You know she does not have a mask on, Rodney.
Pick
That
one.
was not the question.
Pick one, Rodney. Pick one. Any one of them. Your choice. You get 2 choices.
Rodney, that was not the question,
wait a minute,
Rodney.
Rodney, is it okay for your friend to date your dad or your mom?
What do you say?
What you say, Rodney? Is it okay for you to date your friend,
him to
dad,
date.
or mom, or be his mom? Rodney, would it be okay for your friend to date your mom? So we waiting on you to put an answer on there, Rodney.
your
Okay.
dad.
All right. So that's under what do you think? Okay. Now here's another one. What do you? Oh, he said absolutely not. All right, Rodney. What you gonna do when you find out
They
that
on
your
it.
friend is dating your mama?
Anyway.
What you gonna do? Cause
They done been on a
Carlos
trip.
said he gonna smack him.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you say? Oh, she replying to Rodney.
She's
Hey,
so
Miss Turner.
Hey,
But
sis.
these are questions that, hey, I heard on Dr. Phil, so I just wanted to know what y'all thought tonight.
That's
Okay,
good.
what do you think? Y'all can still put your responses at the bottom of the screen so we can read them out, okay? All right, somebody has ever given you a plate, and when you got home, you threw it away. What do you think about that? I got a plate from somebody, and when I got home, I threw it in the trash. Some people don't even wait till they get home. They throw it in the trash before they get home. So, have that ever happened to you all up here? Kimberly's shaking her head. You did. I know you did not do that, Kim. Did you take our food yesterday and throw it in the trash? Yo, that was some good chicken yesterday.
It was catered.
And it was catered. You better not tell me you took that chicken, those potato salad, those beans, and threw it in and
I ate that.
Look, I was about to say something about potato salad too, because you know everybody can't make potato
Right.
salad. So.
I want to know first, did Kim throw our food in the
I
trash?
can't tell. I can't tell.
Oh my Lord, she said she can't tell.
Look at that. Oh, my Lord.
I ate it before I left.
Oh, Danielle, did you hear that? She said that she ate the food before she left. Hey, Danielle. Okay, so the question is, somebody has given you a plate, and when you got home, you threw it away. Anybody on Facebook or YouTube, answer that question for me.
Oh, yes.
Because Kim said she ate hers up yesterday, because I asked about that food on
I
yesterday.
ate mine right there.
I have.
You did it? Why did you
Yeah,
throw that
yeah,
food
I
away?
would- First of all, I always want to know who cooked it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why? Why you got to worry about what cooked the good? That was some good chicken yesterday.
Well, it was from the store.
Oh, well, that don't mean nothing.
It was from the store.
Okay, does it depend on who the person is?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We had.
Why? I mean,
When
is
they
it
said,
because
oh
they
yes,
nasty?
all of them said, oh yes.
You know them potlucks?
Oh, yeah.
No, like some of the people that I know, I'm like, I'll try to play it off like, ooh, who made this? And they be like, oh, made. I'm like, oh, okay. They said you have to get some. I'm like, oh, no.
So,
And I just
but
say,
what if you had gotten the food before you found out Joe Blow cooked it?
that's why we have a list.
Oh
of
no,
people.
that's not
No,
how you
I
do
can
that.
just
And
look
then
at
you
it
take
and
that
tell
food.
which one
List,
could.
you're right, you have a list of
No,
who-
I
Oh, but see, sometimes you don't know that on
and
no
that's
potluck.
why you always pray over the
I
food.
sure do. I pray.
Yeah,
sure
I
do.
will
I say
always
remove
know
any
and
germs
germs.
that may come through.
We always know it. We always know. I said, if you got a cat, I'm good.
No, I'm not.
I'm not, and I tell
Or
I'm
a
not
dog that
I'm
goes
not
in
in
your
your
kitchen
food.
while
Now
you
Danielle
cook.
saying, I don't eat everyone's cooking. I agree with you on
Yeah.
that one, Danielle. You right.
Yeah.
I look in
man.
the trash to see if I see some
Girl, you,
Whatever.
she over there in the garbage
I'm
looking
like, ooh, yep,
to
they
see
bought
if
this,
they
so
don't
I'll
throw a
eat
lot
this.
of food.
I'm so
But you're right about that because, honey, you have to be careful where these hands
Very
be.
careful.
Because you know we heard about those celebrities don't wash their hands and take showers
Don't
either.
take
Okay?
showers.
Yeah, and I know
All
some
right.
people.
Now,
Have you?
yesterday, Yeah, girl, I sure have, and it look good too. But when I think about, okay, this happened on yesterday, you all.
Lord, yes. She's
Okay,
so
wait a
silly.
minute. Lord, yes, some people just cannot cook.
Oh, I know.
Food smells spoiled or just don't taste right.
That girl crazy.
But yeah,
I
of
wrote
course,
that.
I wait until I get down the road at home to throw it away.
I don't even want it in the
Or
house.
as my dog would say,
Save-
my dad would say, save it for the dog.
I know, honey.
Sometimes the dog won't even eat. Thank you so much. I love that. I
You know,
love
some
it.
dogs don't eat some food.
Yeah,
They
some
know
dog
they
will
don't. They
smell it and
smell
walk
it and
away.
walk away.
And
That
that's
is
how I
so
am.
true, Miss Waters. Thank you so much. Y'all, please put your comment. Now,
That is
on
funny.
yesterday, my husband and I was surprised. Okay. London, all the church within, they just gave us a
Danielle.
beautiful Danielle,
And
Tom,
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, the rest of the crew. I know I might have forgotten somebody's name, but anyway, London High to all of them, okay? Now, they gave us a surprise wedding, okay? And it was so beautiful. I didn't know. I walked in here like, hey, you know, I'm finna go in here and I'm gonna dance to the sweetheart ball, yeah. And when I got here, they just brought this beautiful dress in red, you all. It was beautiful. If you look on Facebook, you'll see a lot of the pictures and everything like that, okay? But it was so beautiful. And what was so funny about it, my son, that's a minister, gave me away. Did the ceremony,
Yeah.
and my oldest son walked me down the aisle and gave me away. And when they asked, who give them away, both of them said, we do.
I know that's right.
But it was so funny, okay? And we had an awesome time. It was beautiful in here, okay? Now, what I'm leading up to is Kimberly is going to,
I can't find it right now.
oh,
I
but
knew you were
anyway,
gonna
that's
skip.
AARP. But anyway, what happened is, y'all may have heard about this. There was a wedding, I think in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Where they
There it is
charge.
right there. No, that's y'all.
No, that's us. Hey, man, you look at the beautiful setup, y'all. They did an awesome setup. It was so pretty. But anyway, there was a wedding that was in Chicago, I think. And it cost $240, I think, a plate or something like that.
Do you honestly think that's how much that plate costs?
It just depends on where they had it at.
It
Depends on
what
Kim is
kind of
looking
food
it up.
they
Yeah,
had.
the food.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
What was the
it was
menu
like
on it?
I know.
$240.
Right.
That's what they had. Now, this was on YouTube or something.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, okay? Now, they invited all these people that RSVP, I think, and said they was going to be there. So this is the question. What do you think? She sent them a bill saying that you all owe me $240. I know I wasn't going to get no $240
For all the
for some
no-shows,
chicken.
For all the no-shows.
For all the
no-shows,
no-shows, okay? So I wonder how much my meal would have been yesterday.
$240.
Chicago.
So, hey, Sylvia Chess. So, anyway, the question is, would you pay the $240 back to the groom and the bride and the groom because you did not show up and they had to pay out of their pocket $240 and she sent you all a bill? Some of the people put LOL on there. They laughed at it.
Right.
What do you think? Should they pay the $240 for all those no-shows that said they was going to be there? What do you think, Tanisha?
Well, if they didn't have it in that RSVP, in the fine print, they said, hey, if you don't call, no show, no nothing,
Uh-huh.
then it will be $240. If it wasn't in there, I don't feel like I'm obligated to pay it.
Okay. What do you think, Linda?
I think they should be obligated to pay it, or else half of
Or
it,
s- I
because
mean-
you have to realize you done rented this venue,
Uh-huh.
you have bought, and it is
Oh,
very
there it is.
stressful to the. It's very stressful to the to the bride and the groom, and then you don't know how much their budget was, and you know, in some places where they pay for the plate, they already done paid for the meal and stuff. I understand what you're saying, that little small writing, but those little small, some people that can't read, like me, I had to have a magnifying glass.
But you RSVP back.
But you RSVP,
back.
yes.
So you're saying that
So-
you're going to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money.
Well, let me kind of backtrack on that too.
Okay, because
Anyway,
Rodney said, while you backtracking, Rodney said, you know Rodney always got something
He always
to say.
got something smart.
Rodney
He got
said,
something to
laugh
say.
out loud, would have sent the bill right back, wish I would. Then he said, laugh out loud, you're not legally obligated to attend a wedding. But Rodney, you RSVP
true.
back and
That's
said
true.
you
Yes.
was going to be there.
Right.
Sylvia Chess, will you help me out on this one? What do you think, Sylvia?
I
Should
might need
they
to break
pay or
down.
not? Come on, Sylvia.
But I think that you just pay half of it, since that we don't have the whole 240. And you know, things could come up. But at least show something that you know you care about these people. Otherwise, you wouldn't been invited if they didn't consider you their friend.
I want to hear from the money lady over
yeah.
here.
Kimberly.
Now, what do you say,
Now,
Kim?
they're saying here that they sent out that RSVP more than once to just
Okay.
continually keep confirming that
Okay.
yes, you are coming.
Before they pay
So-
for it, right? Or what?
And then they paid in advance for everyone. So
Okay.
they asked again, are you sure you're
You're gonna be
coming?
there.
They
There
did
you
that
go.
wedding, yes.
Okay.
So I know it's not legally bonding, but your word, you kept telling me you were going to be there.
That's
and you know,
right.
we do that a lot.
Yeah.
People are saying they're
That's
coming.
right.
You're giving your word.
Right.
see how she put it, then I'll feel like,
You're
okay.
giving
I'm
your
obligated.
word
Yes.
so they know that, hey,
Right.
look, we're going to go ahead and pay in advance. Are you sure you're coming?
Right.
And if you say yes,
Yes.
at some point, you don't need the judge just to keep your word.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
know they're
That
putting out
part.
this kind of money to be at this
Right.
particular resort.
Right. And this is
I
at
gotta
a
say something.
resort. This is
No,
no.
if I'm asking you, you know, because they kept sending, and here it says they sent it out again, and they asked again. They really didn't have intentions of doing it, but I'm not sure how it got out. Those 8 people said, Doug, Gigi, we can't make it. We wouldn't have total. We would have totally understood, and that's the other thing. People don't tell you when they change their mind.
So
Right.
they did have opportunity to.
3 times.
Yeah, that's a lot.
See, I don't know the whole story. Like, if it was just presented like, oh, she just sent me a bill because they didn't show, then I'm
No.
like, no, I don't feel obligated to none of that, you know. But how you broke it down, then I'm like, okay, I feel a little bad, you know.
No call, no show.
Because it is,
Yeah.
a wedding
Weddings
is very
are
expensive.
And weddings are
Very
expensive.
They're
expensive.
very expensive.
It was 8
Especially
guests
at a
that didn't
resort.
show out of the 100 and
How many shows?
it was 100 and let me find 109 and only 101 showed up.
So she only had 8 people that didn't show up.
And you know, I would have been so excited to finally get married. I wouldn't have cared who didn't come.
I would-
Okay, I wouldn't have thought about it no more.
Okay, here go Rodney. They're
Oh,
gonna
Lord.
take an L on that one.
The loss.
And then says here, life happens. You never know what happened for people not to attend. Then Cece says, arrange for those no-show plates to be given to the homeless. Hey, okay, now Sylvia Chess says, I think they should pay if they RSVP. Weddings are expensive and you should honor what you say you would do. Your conscience should whip your tail if you don't perform you ethical duty to your RSVP word. Embracing marriage says, pay the people what you owe. Laugh out loud. Your word should mean something. However, you know how people can be. I agree with you all because if you RSVP and they RSVP 2 or 3 times and you sitting there saying that, and if something did happen,
Right.
you should automatically call them at that point.
That
So
was,
And they were also given a
Look.
payment due date. So
Yeah.
that means they had already committed to
Oh,
it.
well,
Committed.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says here the no
So that
shows
was
were given a
17
payment due date.
Right.
One
That was
month.
$1,700.
dollars that they had.
You know.
Hey,
So if if you send me a invoice, can y'all send me my plate if I'm gonna go ahead and pay this? I'm just saying.
they should. I would ask for it. Hey, can you send me my plate wrapped up if I'm paying
I'm
for
gonna
it?
pay $240. I'll pay
I
that little
want
extra
mine.
for FedEx it to me.
That's right, FedEx. No, Amazon quicker.
Oh, well.
Amazon will bring it to you
That's
that
what I'm
day,
talking
hopefully.
about. See?
Okay, Cece says your wedding is for you to share your day with family and friends, not for them to pay for it.
That is funny.
But you know, it's that was something that really caught my attention. But I'm trying to see how much would I've gotten if though. But I didn't send out. Did I
And
send
if
out
they're
some
really,
RSVP?
really close,
We
to
did
you,
send out some.
If I really, really like you, the money
It wouldn't bother me.
that's
Right.
a drop in the head.
Because even if I couldn't be there,
I
I
would
would still
send
might wanna.
something. But
you know.
I'm with CC. I'm with both sides. It's just depending on where you are in your beliefs.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you said, you shouldn't overdo it. don't, because sometimes people can't make it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
But
around
they
this
still
season.
should call and let them
No, but I'm
know
just saying,
something. Yeah.
sometimes you just forget that you obligated
That's
yourself.
me. I do that a lot.
Because it is for your friends and family to celebrate
It is a celebration.
you. But I wouldn't have done my wedding where they would have had to pay. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have.
So you saying that you would have put that $240 plate out there? You would have paid for it yourself?
Everything would have been paid for. Keith Jeffries would have had everything paid for. You guys come in, which he did. He paid for
Sylvia Chess
everything.
says, I understand that things happen. However, those who just decide not to go should repay. I can understand that if they just decide, hey, I'm not going anyway. And some
I
people
already
will
paid.
RSVP knowing,
That they
and
not-
sometimes
they're
they
not
do
gonna
that
show.
deliberately too.
Right, knowing
Because
they're
they
not
could
gonna
say,
come,
I
right.
don't like her that well, but I'm gonna say RSVP. We got
Yep.
some little
That
imps
happens.
out
That
there
happens.
that will do that and say, yeah, I'm gonna make them, hey, y'all, let's just say we going, so they'll pay for it, and that'll make them in debt. You know, you always got those little imps out there, so.
Yeah, just
And
make
that
it
is so ugly for them to do that, you know. But like we said, things do happen. But if that was the case, you was wrong for doing that, okay? If you knew you weren't going and you gonna put them in that kind of debt, your conscience ought to bother you.
But they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be having a wedding like that if they gonna go in debt. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They were out of their league.
Oh, it's
Well, we have these bougie people.
But I'm just saying, you know, if you're gonna have a wedding where you're depending on your guests to round up or round it down, you need to get married in the
I
backyard.
ain't getting myself in debt like
You
that.
need to get married in the backyard.
Look, they should have just said, "Hey, come on, let's pin money
Come
on
on,
me.
come
Let's
on.
do some kind of
Don't
dance
try
or
to do
whatever."
no
But
big
you know what?
resort.
But we have those that want to be bougie, and they'll do all this here, but not like that. Oh, here's Rodney. Rodney said he wrote a book this time. I'm sure the majority of us have been married. You take a chance anytime you bring people together. It's on the couple to make sure they have the budget to support their dreams. Okay, Rodney, that was pretty good, Rodney.
Yeah,
That was pretty good, Rodney.
I can
So-
feel the heat, Rodney. I can feel the
Why
heat.
you playing? I'm sitting here saying it to myself. I know. I'm like, that's a setup. He like, let me just get started. Let me throw a little
Okay,
nice
so
something
we
in
like
there.
that. What do you think? Okay, here's another one. What do you think? In a relationship or marriage, and your spouse is so upset with you and just so ugly, okay? And they said, I wish you would die. I wish you were dead. I hate you. What advice would you give this person if somebody actually said that? What could you respond back to that man that's telling you, I wish you would die?
So,
I'll be
What
so
do you
it's not
think?
the woman saying it to the man. It's always the man saying it to the woman.
The man saying it to the wife, I wish you would die.
So what makes it different if it's the man saying it to
It
the
doesn't
wife?
matter,
Oh,
vice
it
versa.
could be vice versa.
It could
Okay.
be vice versa. The woman could tell the man that Kimberly loved this. She loved dissecting. What do you think? No, I'm just like, go ahead.
No, I
Okay,
didn't
so
mean
what
to
do you think? Hey, right now, I love you, girl. Okay, so what do you all think about that?
I would politely just start staring. Hey, are you hungry? Dinner is served. And I'll sit here just like this.
Would you divorce that person, or would you try to work it out?
I
Or
mean,
do
how
you
many
think
times
that they
have
will
they-
actually want you to die?
I mean, how many times have they said it? What brought y'all to this conclusion? Like, how did y'all get to this point? I mean, I would have a lot of questions to ask. I'm just sorry. If she come in, she's saying that he's saying this. Okay, now how long y'all been saying this? Because it's not the first time. What y'all been doing?
But
to
I'm
work
just saying,
yourselves
you
up to
just
this?
Even if it's
walking-
one
you
time,
just
it's just
arguing,
Okay,
and
right.
he just said, "I just wish you were dead."
No,
Okay,
something
like Kimberly said, how many times did have this
Yeah,
been
you
said
gotta
to her
build up to
or
that.
him?
But still,
And-
that's not what I'm. The question,
question
is,
is-
okay, if your spouse or you in a relationship and they have a heated argument and they just come out and say, "I wish you was dead,"
They've been thinking
that's
about
a hard thing to say to somebody.
I would say, give your heart to God because your ass belong to me.
That's coming from
See,
Dr. Linda.
I still need more than that. That's just. you just
I'm
don't-
saying,
I can't
if
even
my
answer that
spouse
question.
came to me and said,
I
I
understand the
wish
question.
you was dead, that's
I
gonna
need
make
more
me
than-
think, dang, that's a hard thing.
That means they've been thinking about it for a while.
By
It just
then.
came out at that very moment.
Because we just arguing. We've been arguing, but you never said this before. And all of a sudden you say, I wish you was
Do
dead.
you
my
know
mind is
how
thinking-
much that hurt?
That hurt. That
But
would
my
hurt
mind
me.
is still thinking, what words have you been verbally exchanging to one another to get to that
Oh,
point?
to get to that point.
Yeah,
It
other
doesn't
things
matter.
have
They
been
say it
said.
then. I'm like,
So other things have been said along the way. He could have said this to her, then she could have said this, and you forget what you say
But-
along the way.
Say, I hate
and then
you
you
too.
explode. And
But
then
this
that
has
explosion
never
comes.
been said in the argument. This is a first timer. Okay, let's see what Sylvia Chess has to say.
I need more info.
Okay.
That's just so.
A lot of older couples talk to each other like that. That's what Waters said. Sylvia Chess said, let me see if you can handle death first. And I'll let you know how it feels. You go, Sylvia. And then let me see. Waters says, I don't mean it. Then Sylvia says, depending on how much life insurance.
Thank you.
That's what Tanisha said.
Get some
I'm gonna
insurance
tell you.
I need
on
more
them.
information.
And then Waters said, those are very harsh and strong words. That's what I'm saying
Yeah,
too,
they are
Waters.
very
Because
hard.
those are some hard words. Sylvia said,
Some
drop
hateful.
the life insurance policy and change. Rodney said, okay, he wrote a book. Honestly, it's time to start looking at other options. If a spouse overjumps out of line like that, some things cannot be unsaid.
That is
That's
true.
true.
That is true.
There are a lot of things that have been said in relationships that people have forgiven and moved forward and built on. So when you're now, did the person come to? I just gotta know the mental state of both involved.
Okay.
That's just me.
No,
That's just how I think
okay.
about
I'm
it.
just saying it for me. I understand what you're saying. If my husband come in and out of the blue we get in an argument, which I know we won't be doing, but if he just automatically say, "I wish you was dead. I wish you would die right now,"
There was
that
signs
is
along the
something
way.
that would really trigger
There
me.
were signs along the way. You just won't listen.
You know,
there was
and
there were
stuff.
signs
That had
along
to
the
be
way.
there.
I don't care if there
But
was
that's
signs
hateful.
along the way.
Yeah.
My thing
Hateful.
is this: if you
But you're asking me what I think. So
No,
that's
no,
what I was
I'm just
along
saying,
the
yeah, I
way.
know what you're saying, but I'm still saying that those are some harsh words to say to a person. Even if I say, I hate you, that's some harsh words there. Because like she said on here, these are words you can't take back.
Yep.
I don't need to
agree,
analyze
I agree.
it.
For me, that's just how I do things.
Yeah.
I gotta know
I don't have
what's
time to
going on.
analyze because see, when you say something
'Cause
like
you could've
that
been
to
at
me,
work.
I ain't got time now. I'm tripping right now.
Yeah.
What
That's
Carlos?
emotions.
Okay, Carlos.
Yeah, those emotions flaring up.
Well, unfortunately, that question is my life.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Carlos, for bringing this out.
The mother of my child tells me all the time she wish I was dead. So I can understand the question, but
Yeah, something going on there. Something else
that's
going on.
built up.
Yeah, something else going on.
and I don't argue with her. I don't argue. Like I'm past arguing with people. So anytime I tell her I can't do something, or she'll have to wait for something, she'll just go off on me, tell me she wish I was dead. She tells me all the time she wish that I would sign my rights over for my daughter, stuff like that. The first time she said it to me, it took me, I was like, man, like, you hate me that much? Like, what did I do? Like, I was like, wow, like, you wish I was dead for real? Like it does bother you, to hear something like that. Like,
I would pack my bags that same.
It takes you back a second, like, dang, like, what did I do for you to go to that extreme that you want me dead? You know what I'm saying?
But you still interact with her now?
I of course, I have
That's
to.
a baby.
because
I
she
mean,
has
I
my
know that's
daughter.
the baby mama. I'm just trying. You don't like put people in between you guys as mediators so that you
No,
don't
no,
have to
no.
interact with her. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
No, when I talked to her.
So
when
how
she-
do you feel, Carlos, when she told you that? How did you feel?
The first time she told me, it kind of hurt. But after she had told me so many times, I just laugh at it now. You know what I'm saying? It's funny to me.
Whatever. Yeah, you got some crazy.
Look,
Crazy
do you
people
got some sisters?
Huh?
You got
Yeah,
some
she got
sisters?
sisters.
Yeah, I got a sister.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
was gonna
they-
say, I'll
they-
be your sister. Hold on.
But see, but in his case is she's been telling them this over and over.
But
But
like
I'm talking about the
years.
first time somebody
Nah,
telling
yeah,
me.
the first
Yeah,
time
the first time is
it should
Well, it
ta-
would
it
hurt-
should
it would
hurt
really
it
hurt
should
my
hurt
feelings.
because it's like we
The
love
first
each
time
other.
didn't hurt her.
He said-
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
said
I
the
mean,
first time it
okay,
hurt.
okay.
I
but
was
even
asking how
even though
long ago.
we haven't been together for like almost 10 years, you know, it still hurt because at one point
course
we
it does.
loved each other.
Oh yeah, that's
No, and we came together to create a child.
Right.
So whatever happened between us, you know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't brought you to the point to want me dead. You know what I'm saying? I can understand how you feel, but you wanted me dead. How you don't think how that would affect my daughter? You know
no,
what I'm
she wasn't
saying?
thinking about your daughter.
No, she was talking to you.
was
Carl.
She got some deep-rooted issues that she need to go take care of for herself.
Okay, Water says, I'm with Rodney if it's the first time. Sylvia Chess says, I told mine that we wish the same thing. Now, make love to me before we both die. Embracing marriage said, I am with Kim. What has brought them to that point? Something brought the explosion that they probably never said or talked about. Water says, oh my, it sounds like manipulation. Rodney says, refer to the movie The Help and offer them a piece of chocolate cake.
I will agree with that one.
I hear you, Rodney. I hear you on that one.
That's why I tell
But
No, that's a
That is
devastating thing for your spouse to tell you that they hate you and they wish you was dead. But I would invest in an insurance policy on his butt.
well, he might already have an insurance policy on you.
Then we both have on each other.
Then y'all do like Sylvia, make love, and both of y'all die.
That's the color purple. He died on top of me.
He died on top of me.
Yeah, no, that's some deep
But you know, that was good.
Yeah.
I love everybody's opinion on this.
Yeah.
Because everybody thinks totally different,
Sure
you know.
do.
But it probably would blow my mind off if something, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
happen like that. That's the first time I'm hearing this. You wish I were dead. Oh my God. I had to go, what?
So
Like
in other
there's
words,
a
it
girl?
was, in other words, things have probably was or do go on in their marriage that it just kept building, and he probably
and
acquired
exploded.
individual.
He or yeah, they
Yeah,
probably,
no,
they
they
probably
acquired
just
individual.
exploded.
And
Yeah.
then
And if somebody wasn't paying
and she
attention.
did, right, and she did one
Little
thing,
thing that made it go.
one little tiny thing that probably didn't amount to a hill of beans, and that just was, bam.
And see, that's it. We keep assuming that what I do doesn't is this small, but the other person never sees it that way. And I think that's what happens in marriage and communication. What I did want all that, but you don't know that with the other person. You don't know the seat of their beliefs. You don't know why they think that way. And sometimes we don't stop just about, okay, now why are you thinking this?
Right.
Where did you get that from? You know?
Embracing marriage say sometimes people say what they know hurts deep to get a
Yeah,
reaction.
yeah,
out of
that's
something.
good.
But that's
good.
a hard reaction.
That is.
Now, my other, what do you think? Do you trust that person after they say that?
Whoa.
Do you trust that person after somebody say that? Even if they come back and say, I didn't mean it. What do you think?
I'll be watching you all day like,
You be
Are they
sleeping.
gonna try to
Wait,
kill me?
You be sleeping with one
where you
eye
think you
open.
going? Every time you move, wait.
Well, did they really mean that? Are
When
they
you
gonna
tell
be,
me that and you
it's
say
gonna-
it like that, you know you meant that. You meant that from your gut.
Because it came out.
It came out because my thing about it, you had something already built up, and you just been pondering on it, and that one little something that you said to trigger that, I hate you. Okay. See, I'm a type of
Yeah.
different kind of crazy sometimes. Because you said it to me, I was like, oh, that's how you feel.
But do you feel like that's gonna stay in that person's mind
Of course it is.
over and over?
Unless they continue to pray and ask God to remove it, and she forgives him for saying it, because she's gonna have to forgive him.
Water says, nope, I wouldn't trust them. Remember the movie Double Jeopardy?
Oh yeah, now that was a bad movie.
Then Rodney said, mouth is the gateway to the heart. What do you mean, Rodney?
And mouth is a gateway to
It's
the
a gateway
hell.
to
It
the
is the
heart.
gateway to the heart. Out of the
Basically,
abundance of
it's
the
just
heart, the
whatever
mouth
comes
speaks.
from your heart is coming out
That's
your
right.
mouth, basically. So
So
that's why I
somebody
be nice
telling
all day,
you-
like, hey, They be scared of me by the time they be like, oh, I know I done stuff now. 'Cause I'm like,
Because that's something
I got
that's going to
something
stay.
drink,
Because it say out of the heart, the mouth, speaks.
Yeah,
So
you speak
that's
from the
something,
heart.
even though it did build up, that's still something hard, though, to say to somebody.
people try to go in for the jugular sometime, and that's
Yeah,
why it's
just like
like,
that.
Even
what
whether
embracing
it's
say.
I divorce you, I'm gonna leave you. It's
oh,
always
yeah.
just
It have to, yeah, it's always
the
some
trump
kind of
card.
Yes.
But
yes.
like embracing marriage say sometimes people say what they know hurts deep to get a reaction also, but those kind of reactions stay with you.
Yes.
Because words can really hurt a person. And even though you put it in the back of your mind, when another argument come up, you're going to bring that back up again. If you haven't, it could come back out again. Remember, you said that you wanted me dead. And Satan is going to always try to pull that up all the time and then make you wonder. Will you feel comfortable in that environment after somebody say that? Carlo, would you feel comfortable if you and her got together and she's been telling you this all the time? Would you feel comfortable?
Oh, no.
You wouldn't even want to be with her?
No.
That's a setup.
Carlos say no, but she came to you, Carlos, and begging you, said, I'm sorry, I wasn't mature enough, and all of this. Would it still be in the back of your mind?
She can apologize. Only reason why I deal with her because she has my daughter. Other than that, stay over there. but
I can love you over there.
yeah, but
as
like
Pastor
what,
say, I
like
can love you
embracing
from
marriage,
afar.
what she said, like trying to get a reaction. I believe that's what she tries to do because she can't get a reaction out of me anymore. Like the only reaction that she get out of me, like if she called me going off on me, I said, hey, I'm not arguing with you. When you feel like being an adult, I'll talk to you and I'll hang up.
I wouldn't even do
And
that
then
much.
she'll call back. She'll call back, going off on me. I said, look,
Yeah.
when you want to be an adult and talk, I will talk to you. I'll hang up again. She'll call me back, and then she'll talk to me calmly then.
Okay.
That's too much.
So I think she's just trying to
that
get
is.
get a reaction
That's
out
too
of me
much.
saying stuff like that.
No, this you next time, okay? Hello?
Because I look at it like this.
She'll get the hint.
Words can come into manifestation. I was looking at this thing the other day. It showed up on my phone where this girl was, I think it's down in Florida somewhere, and she was talking about killing her boyfriend and everything. And this guy was doing it. And he said she was on there talking about it, videoing it. I'm gonna kill him, all this stuff. She went over to his birthday party and they ended up arguing. She shot him. And this guy, I can't think of his name, Trey somebody. He's he has a show and he talks about all these different things that happen. He said all the days she killed him on his birthday. He's over there having a good time. She's miserable because she's over here, he's over there a good time. But she started talking about killing him. And you have to be careful what you say because Satan wants you to do that. And you keep saying stuff over and over and over and over again, you can bring that stuff into manifestation. And Satan is just waiting for you to do something, and now she's going to prison. He's dead over some stupid stuff. Like the guy said, if the person don't want you, go somewhere else.
Amen.
Don't kill the person, just leave it alone. So I think if you just keep saying stuff over and over and over, it's going to affect
Manifesting it.
something. So, but anyway, that was on our segment, What Do You Think? Okay? So we appreciate you all watching tonight. And do we have time for Dr. Linda?
Yeah, Linda. Yeah,
What?
the
Dr.
sexologist. Come on, sexologist. Yes, you do. What you got for
is
us?
it? Oh, no, we don't have time
Go
then.
to work.
You gotta go to work.
Well, we'll get Linda next time, y'all. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in to What Do You Think?
Yeah.
And look for us on next Monday, tune in, face to face. We want you to come on the show and always put your comments at the bottom of it, okay? And we love you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Once again, we love you.
Good
Mondays, Thursdays, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. I
With the
remember.
what? What you remember?
Talk a Life Talk
Talk
Show
a Life
with
Talk Show
Elma,
with-
Kimberly.
We love you all.
What's your name?
Oh,
Everybody everybody forget your name.
I do too.
And Linda.
I'm Linda today.
We love you all responses. Please tune in with Kimberly,
Bye, Helen.
Tanisha,
Love you,
Elma,
Mom.
and Linda. May God bless you until we see you. Tune in on Thursday night. We have an awesome guest. You don't want to miss it. Daryl Richardson.
Amen.
All the way from New York.
Yeah,
Is going to be our
Daryl.
special guest on Thursday night, 8 p.m., Facebook and YouTube.
Amen.
Until we see you all again, what? We
Face
love
to
you
face.
face to
Bye.
face. Bye.